I'll explain the Dalai Lama dimension to you, Greta. I've had people, Trumpy Tunes, Mar-a-Lagos, in Duval County. They chose, the union did, the NAACP, the group, the Yoko Ono group, Umoja, chose a man named Duval to represent Trump's views to me before I knew Trump was in operation around me. Even when I knew about the index, the fact that Donald oh, had held me in captivity and broken my sister's ribs did not make me think of Donald Trump when I saw him garnering money for fashion shows. I thought he was just some loper. But I didn't know about Duval County either. And Duval said that he supported Trump. He knows AIDS was man-made, supported Trump, and that China is evil. But Donald Trump didn't think China was evil. Gave him a lot of good PR after they helped with COVID. Fist bump from the New World Order. Now, you know that I'm concerned that on the Chomsky internet debate, you made a face and kicked your foot. The foot appears in my honest letter, and Ichiro had a foot autograph for sale. And of course, Camille Claudel has Rodin's on her foot, which she sculpts. So it's a symbol kicking out the grannies, as well as Peter Gabriel's obscene ego tripping about how they lured me to spit in my face and then said he's worth money, spit on him some more to their fan base. If Greta Thunberg came and said to me, "Yeah, I agree with them. I agree with Duval," I would believe her. If she said, "I think it's absurd, and I'm sorry I've been used this way," I would believe her. That's all, but she doesn't answer me. I'm caught in the media representation of two virgins by a tug of war between the two angels of the situation, Greta and Valieva. So I don't mind that part. I mean, who minds being a grandpappy poet? But people carry on about my hunting a virgin. They say that's not at all true. I wanted to marry Kathy Hayford. I didn't even know Rosa was a virgin, so that's absurd. But I asked Michelle M. Well, I might as well out with it. McVeigh, I'm talking about everybody. What's the thing about virginity? She says everybody is obsessed with virginity. So this comes from their obsession with virginity. They wanted the trophy to symbolize British dominance over America, like Chuck Watts smacking Mick Jagger, "You're my singer," and all that stuff. Stupidity crowd, but pernicious enough to become a mass culture of mob rules. The idea that sleaze has its own rules was very, very popular in Pittsburgh. So they make things up. I fell in love with the girl. I did not know that Trump was in operation around CCAC. If I had, I would have said, it's a Rosine Dacoit who's trying to lure me out so Donald Trump can poach me. I would have had nothing to do with it. But the lure of the senses is the Venus flytrap that I was showing. Of course, Wanamaker showed me a Venus flytrap, and I've already identified Attenborough and Schwarzenegger as pentameters in Attenborough's menagerie, from which they pulled Greta as a eugenic rabbit out of their Queen Elizabeth's last will hat. So we know basically the box that she's in is the same as the box I'm in with regard to UW dialectical psychopathy. So it's not a pretty thing to be put in this situation. But That's the promise I talk about the Dalai Lama, like Angela Davis and Angela Dickinson and Angela D and D Davis and Dixon are all part of the sensibilities of being inclusive in a new confederacy, a Zork. So this cold-blooded New World Order that did these things traces back to, um, in my index copybook, Angela from National Health and Nutrition. Some Reagan type dude came in to test the yogurt one time, flipped out the yogurt has not the standard it's supposed to, so we shut down the machine, you know. I have no way of corroborating this, but it was a symbolic idea, and they lured me to Mount Desert Island. You know, they set up the Two Virgins Pussy Bowl board game in Immunogenics Laboratory, then Experience parked everybody. They smashed the Exxon Valdez, if you want, or the Scorched Earth Party. So then Zhao comes in, right? And he's the Green Party attache. Oh, we must worship Greta. We must worship Greta. So Greta is being, you know, sung and danced by the oil companies. High me carbon hell. Some, you know, mistranslate. So she symbolizes the Dalai Lama's symbol of why we do it, the little girl, you know. So, and your protective instinct goes out to her. And of course, I fall in love with her. That's an inevitable robotic maneuver, Jimmy's neuroplastic condition. And Schwarzenegger says, but think back to the truth of paradise. You know, she may be enlisted in Gail Burstyn's pornography and extermination, but she is a Dejong continuer of, of Allah's grace. And they had Tammy Simon, right? Okay, so Midori Goto's engineer was Cyril Wecht and Ivan Itkin, you know, Chinny Chin Chin stuff that Leslie Katz was born. Arnold's daughter, Arnold Katz's daughter, from Katz Business School at Pitt. It was Chinny Chinny Chinning Jimmy, right? And then denying, so the maximum amount of stress between, you know, the devil talking at one ear and the angel talking at the other ear. You know, and they get me to write the letter that Gordon called a godsend. The Frippy tune used to prove the virginity was rape. And then they brought in this aquiline nosed Jewess who's chummy with the Dalai Lama to take me to Princeton and make me feel like I'm in this strange, cool electricity. I'm in heaven with an androgen of John Lennon. You see, so, you know, the Axis shrubbery is a Mysterian cult. And this all comes from the minds of Krokag Regusta Koronorg and her machete man, Roger Waters.